Yeah, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to go to UCS by plan, and then conceptual wireframe. And I'm going to copy this object here, and then I'm going to extract edges. Okay, and now let's do the 3D view again. And I'm going to do, let's move the whole thing more. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to create a solid inside here. Maybe I can even just extrude. So let's go home and extrude. Oh no. Let's do UCS by 3 points. Okay. I'm going to create a, and now we're going to extrude that one. Up to there. Very good. So now I'm going to copy that from here to there. Actually, there. And I'm going to subtract that from that. So subtract. Oh, and I'm going to copy that again because I need that one more time. Subtract from these. Oh no, from these. Enter that. Enter. Okay, let's move these to the side and see what we have here with a section plane again. Very good. That's great. That's what I wanted to do. And now I am going to just subtract this part here. So or copy. Oh, let me delete that. And then I'm just going to move that enough for it to be able to subtract. I'm going to copy it back because I may need that again. And so now we're going to do subtract from these, enter that, enter. Okay. Section plane. And move the section plane. And that is, that's what I wanted to see. Oh, and yeah, I need to subtract something else. What an interesting project I created. We're going to do wireframe. I'm going to copy this back here. And I'm going to move it to create that door. Subtract from here. No, subtract from here. Enter these, enter. Very good. And now I'm going to see if I can create a, that's tough. That's a tough one, but maybe I can. So you never know. Let me see if I can copy this here. And then try to create a sphere inside of that. Yeah, but I don't have a, I don't have a visual there. So let's see what you see is by view. I want to see what the distance is. Maybe extract the edges. Very interesting. 1 second. Maybe that's, let's do that again. That's interesting. Let's do a circle. Unbelievable. I can't select that. Let's see the properties of this sphere. No properties. What happens if I, let's move in one more. All right, so all I'm wanting to do is this. So let's do a right view. You see us by view, and then we're gonna do wireframe. Now I'm gonna create a circle, and I'm just gonna do it close to, oh, there it is. I actually got it. And that may work. It may not work. So yeah, actually I need to do this actually better. Intersect. That's it. That's not bad, but this is better. All right, that's what I wanted. So now I just need to copy that into here. So let's make this a different color. All right, and I'm going to copy that from here to there. There, and well, let's maybe, okay, let's copy this too. Yeah, so subtract from these, enter that, enter. Now, maybe I need to do slice this, enter with an object. Well, it's not going to do it because it's not a planar object. So let me see if I can create a plain extract edges. And that'll be the last I'm going to do. This is going for too long. Great. So let's see if that does it. And that's it. It's very messed up. So let's see if I can do this one last try. UCS by view, wireframe. All right. And yeah, it's not perfect. So let's see. All right. So, well, maybe the last thing I can do is that. Let's try to do it because there's no other way. Subtract from these, enter that, enter. Okay. So that's subtracted. Now, can we separate those two? Separate. And separate it. So I'm going to move this here finally. So I use the separate solid tool, subtract and then separate. And now I'm going to bring this back to here, which that's what I want. Oh, but I still need to do this. Now subtract from this, enter this, enter. And that's the object I wanted. Okay, now let's put this on that layer or that color. And I'm going to copy that object. From here to there. And now I'm going to move this one out. So let's see what we have. Great. So section plane. Move the section plane. Great. And now we got a nice house with a connection. Unbelievable. Okay, so we got it. And delete. So we have this object, it's all empty inside, so it should give us some edges and solids and all of that. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna type solve view, right? I wanna develop the 2D drawings. So select solve view and done, right? So now I'm going to put that there so I can see it, and I'm going to do solve view again. And this time I'm going to do orthographic view. Select this side, and now bring your cursor somewhere over there. Click, now press enter, and now create the viewport. Now you need to give it a name. That's what the computer is asking. So this is front elevation, if this were a house or a building. And done. And so I just created the front elevation. Now, of course, this doesn't have a scale yet, so I can select to have a scale. That's too big, maybe 1 to 4. Still too big. 1 to 10, really big still. 1 to 40. 1 to 50. 1 to 50. And then I apply solve draw. Oh, it says non-solve view. That is very weird. Let's do this again. Solve view. Select ortho. Click, enter, and front elevation. Double click outside, done. That's very strange. Now solve draw, enter, It's not a solve view object. So let's do this again. Let's delete this. And let's start from here. So solve view. Okay, so this is yeah, no, this is a solve view object. So why it's not okay, solve view. What's asking what it's saying, the computer is saying that this is not a solve view of but I just created with solve view, so it should be fine. And view X. Okay, so let's do solve row now. And done. Okay, solve row is done there. I don't need this view. So I'm gonna undo that one. Okay, so I'm gonna bring this to the top. And rotate it. There is a rotating tool here. Okay, that's what I want. Solve view again. Enter, create the view, and front. Okay. Solve row. And done. Okay, so now the solve row really work. So let's do, let's look at the layers now. Oh, let me take out this grid. This is distracting. Okay, let's look at the layers. And we see front elevation hidden. Should be hidden, all right. So now let's do a region. And I don't see the hidden line, so why? It's too small, maybe. LT scale 1, PSLT scale 0, MSLT scale 0, region. Still nothing. This should show some hidden lines here. Oh, no, no. Oh, yes, because these lines are hidden. So it's not. Moving on. Let's see what's that line. Properties. Hidden. Change the scale to 48. No. Change the scale to 0.5. Something strange. So that line should be hidden and it's not. Well, I'm going to leave it like that for now. And now I'm going to do a section view. So let's do solve view, select section, and I'm going to create a line right through the center from here. Enter, viewport, and section. All right, and so now do solve draw. says it's not, it's a non-solve view. So let's do solve view section. So I'm inside the solve view viewport. Click here, enter scale, that's fine. Click center, enter, create the view, and now section. Double click outside. Now solve draw. So you need to make sure that the solve view viewport is created, and then you apply solve draw. See, it says that it's not a, it's a non-solve view viewport. So that's very strange, because this is a solve view. So solve view section, click side, enter, enter again, section, and that should be the section. So let's rotate this view and apply solve draw. So when you apply solve draw, remember what's happening is that it's going to create a 2D view. But see, it's not creating that view. So let me restart this again. Delete. And so go from here, and I'm going to do solve view. Okay. And so I'm going to do section, but this time when I click section, I'm going to select top and rotate this first, okay? Because I want the section exactly through the center. Side to see it from here. Scale, that's fine. And view center, we're going to create that view here. And enter, create the viewport. And then give it a view, section 2. Maybe we already had sections. Okay, and now I'm going to do solve draw. And that's the section. So this time works fine. So if it's not working in a view, just go back to model space and restart the solve view process, right? Because sometimes the solve view viewport that we create is not actually a solve view viewport, depending on what we have done. So what I'm trying to say is kind of to clean up and go back, just go back to models, delete the viewport, delete the layout, go back to model, and restart the solve view process. And now I get that. So obviously, the outline is, the hatch is very dense. That's why it looks like that. Let's see if I can modify the line type scale. Maybe do it 12. What that did I do? MSLT scale 0, PSLT scale 0, and region. Okay, nothing there yet. So let's do LT scale again to 1 and region. It's just too small, and I don't remember exactly my sizes here, but let's move this view on the side, and I'm going to make it large enough so that I can scale it to a quarter. Oh, that's already large enough. and region. And now that it's set to a quarter, let me set this to 48. Oh, no, it's the, and then I need to select the hatch, and the hatch needs to change scale itself. There we go. So the section lines again then filled out the um, with the hatch. I can modify the hatch um, scale, but I still need to see this line. No, all of these lines are visible because of the section. So this is fine. And that's a section, right? So let's do another elevation, this time from the back side here. So I'm going to do solve view, orthographic, select here, click, press enter, create the view, and enter a name, elevation back. And done. So this should be a solve. This should be a solve view. If it's not, then we'll have to redo it. And then it is a solve view. And so that's the back elevation. One quarter. And let's see what the hidden objects are. This should be a hidden object. So well, let's do a line here, see what the problem. Oh. I'm modifying the LT scales and see, because I need to see those hidden lines. Okay, go to layer and let's see all the hidden line. Hidden. Oh, it's not hidden. There it is. So now we can see the hidden lines. And that's what the program can do. Again, right? You can create a section anywhere in the solid, and then the program will draw the 2D lines that create the outline of the object. And that's the whole idea. And so, meaning that when you create a 3D model, you can use these tools to create the 2D views of that model without having to actually redraw 2D lines to do it. Now, because these lines are edges extractions of the model, then the consistency is 100%. It's everything comes from the model, right? And so there are no discrepancies in the sizes and location of the lines. And that's what we are interested in this final project, is on how you create a 3D model of an object and then extract the views that are necessary to communicate how to build that object. Of course, the next step here will be to dimension. And of course, can be done as long as you have a dimensions style that is already set. And now you can dimension your project. And let's do 1/4. And make sure that the layers are available there, right? What layer is here? Oh, viewports. And now you can see my dimension there. And if you do more dimensions, they will be there. And of course, you can annotate the view as well, right? And so, see, this saves a lot of times. And again, because we are extracting the views from the real 3D model, then the coordination is perfect, because it is what needs to be. There is no discrepancies on what we do. And that's the idea. So that's it. Thank you very much for being here today. And then I'll see you next time.
Thank you, Armando.
Thank you, Dalia. Let me know if you have any questions.
Will do.
Okay.